Okay, we are live in 85. Welcome, everyone. Now, which one of those bedrooms was yours? Yes, YouRun, one of my favorite soundtracks ever. The OutRun soundtrack, yes, Madigal Sound Shower. Turn the dial just to get that. Mike's here. Good evening, Michael. Josh is here. Hope you're well. I'm better than I have been. Jordan's here. Jordan Howell. Lovely. Right. What are we looking at? I look ridiculous. I thought I looked cool. My mom thinks I'm cool. But yes, we are talking games. 80s games. Flashback to the 80s. It's a retro gamer magazine. So if we finished a game in about speedrun it in about 6 minutes, you can also fall back on your Rubik's Cube, just while the hours away listening to U2 or Metallica or something. Yeah, see, I'm cool, Brewster. I can't see anything anyway, so I'm taking them off. Go back to the pipe, more distinguished. But let's get rid of the comments. Right, let's see, have a look at this mag. I got a special thing. Oh, there we go. To show off my artwork. Let's have a look. Yes, I look like a total badass. Like I'm gonna kidnap a green-eyed Asian woman from a LA airport. But let's go. Thank you. Andy, you're always welcome here. Andy, and I think Ian was being legit. I can never get sick of that one. No, because I was remembering the Spectrum days when it couldn't do the music, so you had to. I believe the Spectrum tape had either the B-side or a separate tape that had the OutRun music that you could play. Right. Oh, yeah. I thought there'd be someone more popular than me tonight. Maria Whittaker's bra, of course. Well spotted, everyone. Yeah, get Maria in the background. Yeah, look at that hair. That's 80s hair. There is a few behind-the-scenes photos of Wolf and Maria. There is not much holding that metal bra and bikini together, because I was going to put the whole tape of one of them, but it's got the reverse where she's in another pose on her own. But it's pretty much similar to some stupid mirroring. Yes, he did. Yes, good old Wolf. Still with us, bless him. But a lot more sexualized than I remember, yes. I think I had, the left one, the Barbarian 1 poster came with the big box Spectrum. Oh, Sue Carpenter. Can you imagine her on the Barbarian cover? No, man, get past the software counter. The giant beast that they have just killed on the cover looks amazing. Shame it wasn't in the game. Yeah, false advertising, because I don't think Maria's in the game, is she? In the BBC Master System Compact. But it's not that Fabio wishes he was as good as Wolf from, what was it? Gladiators. But yeah, I never watched Gladiators. Apart from Jet, of course. But what are we actually here for? It could be Rachel Tickerton, something like that. Right, hang on, I got to change my view for this one. There we go, so you can still get a look at Maria. Awooga! Yeah, she needs a license for those things. But we're not here to sexualize ladies. Now, what do the women in The Last of Us look like? Ah, yes, Golden Axe. Yeah, definitely similar. I found it recently that the guy that created Barbarian said he knew he had made it when he saw the poster in a kebab shop. Hello, Savoy. Maria Whittaker looks like more voluptuous Jenny Powell. That is true. Good luck. God bless Jenny Powell for Entertainment USA. I can't remember who the guy was. It was her and Jonathan King. Apart from Jet, the rest were munters. Oh, I saw Jet in a Prime in a Panto. Did you shout, "Get him off"? And Cobra. Oh, I was to say she's in Cobra. No, Cobra, the Gladiator. She wishes she was in Cobra. But should we get on with the show? Let me finish drooling over Wolf. Right. So this is a gaming magazine. I've forgotten the date of it already. 2024. So it's last year's. So it goes back 35 years to 45 years, bloody hell, to 35 years. So We've got our inside look at the Commodore 64, so that'll get your hearts pounding. I thought you were going to say and Jonathan King was that guy. Yes, we won't mention him anymore. Scorpio was great. She's mates with Joe Guest. Is that 90s, early 90s Joe Guest, or is that modern Joe Guest? Yes, another hugely person. Yeah, I've not read it in a while, but I should do. Jenny Powell is fire, because she's at the Rewind Festival sometimes. I know she's got a radio show. Jet's still nice, but I better not get it. Just Google it. No going off and Googling Maria Whittaker, Jet, or any other ladies. Another Miss Pac-Man maybe on this list. I was a Lightning Man myself. Jeez, I don't know. I don't know who the gladiators were apart from Jet and Wolf. I found a copy of this magazine in W.H. Smith the other day. Oh, well done, because that'll be the last time W.H. Smith is open, probably. Right, let's have a look at the... we got an email. We are live. Good, that makes sense. Joe Guest looked well up for it. She is in a few Electric Blue videos, if you know what I mean. That are on the internet. I believe. I don't know. I wouldn't know such things. Always makes me smile. The corner of the retro magazine says it's old. Well, technically, what are we on about? What makes a game old? Is it if it's on the previous generation console? Because I can't even play. Is it RoboCop, the new RoboCop Xbox game? Or the Indiana Jones one, because they're not up to my Xbox level. Lightning had a dodgy perm. Well, it was the style of the time, wasn't it? So, right, here we go. Let's have a look. So, joystick's ready. We're loading. Look at that joystick. One button and a move about in a direction. What more do you need? Because the Xbox controller's got 1, 2, 4 triggers, 3 buttons on the side, 4 buttons on the side, and 2 joysticks, and then a bloody pad as well. Totally unnecessary. Oh, Wheel of Fortune with Pete Powell when Atari joystick, the classic indeed. They know what they were doing with this magazine, don't they? This is a computer gaming porn, retro porn, isn't it? One of the Lady Gladiators died young. Oh, that's way to bring down the fucking mood. Right, Lightning still looks hot, though she is ultra ripped nowadays. Right. One of the I don't know, depressing Michael Mouse. Jenny Powell gave Ant their first presenting gig on Gimme 5. Christ, I remember that. In 1994, she also did a piece to camera where Anthony Turner nearly died. I've seen that on YouTube, I think. Thank you, David. Shadow is a fucking beast. Wouldn't want to go up and wielding one of those massive cotton buds. Yeah, just because it's padded doesn't mean it's not going to fucking take your head off. Right, where are we? Welcome to 80s Nostalgia Magazine. Right, here we go. A little bit of looking all the stuff I never had. A Commodore 64, an Atari 2600, and a Game Boy. Anything else I didn't have? Oh, I played Space Harrier in the arcade movable one. That was always fun. I played Space Invaders in the arcade. Doesn't matter. What's this? The Top Landing. What game is that? We'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, it wasn't you that did her in, was it, Michael Myers? Oh, Falcon. There you go. The purple grid background reminds me of the Athena-style pictures I'm on my bedroom window. Well, with that background, one the Lamborghini, one the Lotus. Yes, I did have the choice of a different background, but I thought you lot would complain if I did the... hang on. That one. It's not as fancy as that one, is it? I don't know. Take a vote. 8 and deck. Gone right off there now. Oh, yeah, I don't like that. And deck. Oh, she had the mullet. Spiky mullet. Right, where are we? Oh, lots of... We got Master System. Look at that. Double Dragon. Amiga 500. Space Harrier. Love how the picture of the guy on the phone looks like it could just be a picture of anything. Yes. I don't know if that's an old picture or a new picture. Game Boy and Mega Drive came out in 1990. Bloody hell. Good evening, Adrian. And yes, that guy with his Game Boy. And I think he made a bit of money off that. If maybe wrong. He may have given them away for free. But yeah, a gaming console that fits in your pocket. And it runs off AA batteries. So here we go. Here's the people in it. I don't recognize any of them, but so we'll ignore them. Look at the hardware. I'm trying to think, what was that? Yeah. Murtaugh, look at all this hardware. You got nowhere else to go. We have a PC, a VIC-20, an ZX81, a BBC Micro. I can't remember what order. Yeah, no, that was 81, 82, a ColecoVision, Atari 5200, Dragon 32. I remember the Dragon 32s. The Vectrex, never heard of. The ZX Spectrum, the rubber key ones, had that. Commodore 64 came out the same year, did it? I did not know that. The MSX in 83, the SG-1000 from Sega in 83, the Oric, I remember the Oryx, 83, Acorn Electron, of course, 83, some sort of Apple-type product in 84, the Sinclair QL, I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Yeah, met with hardware problems, there you go. The Amstrad CPC, I remember that colourful keyboard. Then the NES in 85, Amiga in 85, Atari ST in 86. I remember that. That was my friend and that, the bastard. Master System in 86. I think I had mine in 96. Same with that NES. I had my NES in 99. Atari 7800. The PC Engine we've been hearing a lot about. Should be good. In 87. Atari Eggs. Isn't that how you put sex in TikTok now? So you have to hide it. No, I wouldn't know anything about that either. But Action Max 87, Mega Drive 88, FM Towns 89, the Game Boy 89, the Lynx 89, and the Sam Coupe in 89. Never heard of it. Let's see what you lot had. Rignall is not my new mate. Where is he? I don't see him. Oh, yes, Julian. Yeah, there he is. He'd be my mate if he'd replied to me. He's gone ghosting me, but we'll see because his new book comes out in 2 weeks. So it might be a last-minute thing. But yeah. I was going to tag him in this, but I don't know. I didn't realize he was in this magazine. Hang on. Let's have a see what we're dealing with here. Bear with. Speak amongst yourselves while I look him up. Or everyone just tag him now in Twitter. I know it's not 3 hours, but anyone watching the Super Bowl tonight? I didn't even know it was on until I saw the news earlier or some posts. But yeah, I've never watched the Super Bowl. I don't think I've even watched more than 5 minutes of an American football game because they bore me to tears. It's just constant stopping. I barely watch. I think Necessary Roughness. It might be the only film of American football I've ever watched. But hang on. I will do this quick. That's what I tell the wife. Right. Come on. How do you spell it? Jazz. Jazz written. Whatever it is. Let's see if he does. Right, we're off. I still have my original NES. It's from Mattel. Sold them here. Zelda, one great game. I've never played a Zelda game either. Sorry. I'm not much on those fantasy adventure games. That clip of Auntie Turner almost been killed recently. Saying I found out earlier that she's almost 65. Still looks amazing stuff. Yeah, you still would. Oh, the Falcon. Everyone's just googling gladiators now. By the look of it. Japan was very strict about their Game Boys. But as strict as London is with their Rent Boys, isn't it? Mr. DS Gen Z, how are you? Remember the PC with the Mega Drive in it, so I wanted one. I did not see that. Vectress, they grate them. Saw one at a computer show. Vectress, oh, nice. I still got my Mega Drive that I got when I was 12. I wish I kept all my consoles. What have I got? What's the oldest one I got? N64. I got a Nintendo £10 Japanese job NES that's got 1,000 games on it, but none of the good ones. All knockoffs. Nearly as shocking as Michael Lesh. Yes, and poor bastard. Talking of amazing photos, looking 60. Marvin Pedals is 68. He looks 40 tops. He is in good shape. No Neo Geo there. Oh, that's a good point. What time? Where did that come out? That's not the Brat. The Mega PC. It was 286. Back when they were out of date, the Japanese had one called the Teta Drive. Yeah, I used to build 386s as a job. You'll see. He was all nice when I offered to promote his book. He'll come round. Yes, what a decade of gaming. Look at that. Donkey Kong in the background. Golden Axe. Motion cabinets. That's when technology peaked. Filled polygons, laserdisc games, color vector graphics, and linked multiplayer. Remember that? What was your first linked multiplayer? I don't think what mine is. It wasn't pole position. It wasn't the bike one. I can't remember now. You'll tell me some names. At least everyone. Yeah, let's not cheer people up with all that news. Mega Drive, something else I actually been in most of my most of the day. Madden, great game, but I don't actually watch sport. Yeah. Oh, I hate American football, but Friday Night Lights film is fantastic. I did enjoy that film. It is crazy how these small towns just put everybody in, these poor kids on the football pitch. Yeah, see, I said that as well to Savoy earlier. I didn't know there was a second one, not a third one. Bears 85 for life. Bears 86, sorry. I think that's some sort of sports analogy. Zelda 3 and 4 are two of the best ever. Everyone, I have mentioned Posse. See, everyone said the same thing. Ben Grimm's here. Can't say Super Bowl, have to call it the big game. Right? Why can't we call it Super Bowl? I didn't even know who that singer is that all the news is about, so that's on me. Right, where are we? I still have my SNES, though I was thinking of selling it. That, unless you need the money, I wouldn't. I live in regret for selling all my old shit. I had the GoldenEye NES in box, and I sold it because we were moving. I can't get it's too expensive to get back now. I do have GoldenEye and not NES, N64, and then I got a golden controller. I've got the re-release boxed GoldenEye game, and then I got an N64. So it's not as good though. Batman 89 Game Boy got me through a very long flight to America. Still have it, and a bunch of old games. Exactly, keep it nice. Make sure it's not in the. And all yes, an old edition. And old editions are old editions of Retro Game or Retro. The stuff in there is. Laserdisc games are odd. Yes, I never understood that. I know Dragon Quest needed the Laserdisc to show the cutscenes and all that, but it never caught on. Posse 1 on DVD. Never watched it. I don't think I got Posse. I got Posse on VHS. I was just like pussy, but I won't go into know when I read that. But back to the Retro Simon. Someone that'll understand this. Did you ever play as the woman in Streets of Rage, then pause it when she kicks so you can see right up there? Just 13-year-old me. I will now watch a playthrough of that and pause it in HD. 80s TV was bleak and shocking. Yeah, get out! Zama got smacked by the dragon, wasn't it? Funny how say that Josh, I borrowed my mate's Game Boy when I had chicken pox, and I think it saved my sanity. See, gaming for life. Spoilers for Pet Cemetery Zelda there. I'm a bit of a hoarder. I still have my original Game Boy box with everything it came with, same as all the games are all boxed with booklets and Club Nintendo application. Nerd. I keep the boxes, etc. too. Yeah, I've only keeping the boxes in the last 10 years of stuff I bought, so it's pretty worthless. A lot of Pet Cemetery seems campy to me, though. Still better than remake. That is, yes. Don't sell your SNES unless you're desperate for just to hang around toilets and do it for money instead of selling your SNES. I watched Evil Laugh on FaceTime today. Awful. Evil Laugh. That sounds familiar. And or it's terrible. Oh, I even liked Pet Cemetery Bloodlines. I thought that existed. Isn't just Chovny in that? Oh, foursome. There's a bit funny bit. We're not talking about pets again. GoldenEye is just was a bit, but bits to complete these days. I never got anywhere. I got something 3/4 of the way through on my own, I think, but that might have been just on Agent. I have a plugin emulator that plays all old systems. You can download any game. Yes, same here. I have, well, on this PC that I'm using, so I can share the screen. Excellent things with emulators when you download a game and it's like 60 megabytes. I think, oh, for fuck's sake. I still have my own sit-down hydraulic outrun cabinet. Oh, I think of beauty. I was never into GoldenEye 64 game, but I remember having Alan Partridge moment over stop getting Bond wrong. Indeed. Oh, hang on, who's has he liked my post? Is he going to join us? No. Curse you, fanzine, for getting me excited. I would have an outrun for Far Eye just to sit in like they have in the arcade. Yes, like that one in the bottom picture. Not that. For some reason, my mouse doesn't appear when I share the screen, so I can't point to things. Fun fact: Streets of Rage 2, the American one, you can pause it and look at the Blaze's skirt. They moved her arms. Japanese, the UK's have it though. So you can't pause it in the American version. Nice. I regret selling my old consoles. Me too, my guys. And I think old. Bending my Rubik's cubes, like took apart or took the stickers off. The first time I took the stickers off, then I learned that you could pop them open and move them all around. I didn't watch. I know Calvin Dyson's on a video on what you call it, the Bond auditions, but they're probably quite bad, or probably quite good. And it's a shame we never got them. Yeah, Streets of Rage upskirt action. You sad 13-year-old, you lot. And GoldenEye's hands down my favorite game. The pencil-looking guns will be burnt into mine forever. Slaps only. The World's Not Enough has an N64 game as well. Yeah, there's a few. Is that the only one, or is there more? I played GoldenEye 64 before I saw GoldenEye movie, so I just thought it was a great game. There you go. From Russia Love. Yeah. I know Calvin did that as well as a playthrough, didn't he? Because I was going to do that, but I never got around to it. My momentary memory of China Brothers where Rough Rock kicks someone and you can see her nicks. What is the date of this magazine? I think it was last year. I don't think it's got a month. It's only got. If I hover the mouse, it still doesn't. But yeah, I believe it's late last year when I found it. Anyway, it does say 2024 on it. Anyway, are we going to get to this magazine? Right, let's get on with it. So. We got Pac-Man 1980, Mario 1981, Monster Willy, no, Runner Willy, no, I can't read it. Saberman 84, I think I do recognize that. Wonder Boy 86, had that free on my SNES. Alex Kidd I had free on the SNES. What was it? Wonder Boy. Was that free on anyone? Dizzy 87, Mega Man 87. Oh, I forgot. And there's Double Dragon. I used to love that. That's the one I played. That Robocop I played the most in the arcade. I'd rather just sell it soft. It's all the same to you. Not much of a game these days. I have a PlayStation and a Master System. That could probably go well. I might start a swap shop here and then see what you can get for it. Never get to my Mega Drive and SNES for N64. It was my goal to get back what I had got back into retro. Yeah, as good as emulators are, they don't beat the real thing in a telly. Still have my 2600, though it stopped working years ago. Yeah, I've got a Pong game I bought from charity shop for about $5. And it's got really old stuff. It's a really old one. But it must be something wrong with it because even fine-tuning it on the old CRT over there, you can't get the picture properly. Damn shame. Donkey Kong, you said that my Atari must have been Mario's debut. Yeah. It makes sense why they went with Greg. Tomorrow Never Dies has a PS1 game, but never made it to N64. That's weird. That's the second Bond game film, isn't it? But then Tomorrow Never Dies. The World Is Not Enough. That's an N64 game, isn't it? First Bond game, A View to a Kill on the Spectrum. There you go. I think, yeah, that might have been mine because I thought I never got anywhere because there's two Bond. If anyone saw my video, there are two Bond View to a Kill games. One's a text-based adventure game, and the other's a what's the other one? Just a It starts off with the fire in San Francisco, doesn't it? You have to get through the building, find all these clues, and unlock doors and stuff to get out. Mind it, Michael. Oh, Pet Cemetery remake. Okay. Die Another Day. Never had a game as far as I know. I don't believe it did. There was many Bond games, was it Nightfire and stuff? Because I interviewed the writer of the Bond games the other day, or weeks ago now, on Golden Axe on the Mega Drive. I always liked being the little old green guy called Gilius Thunderhead. Bloody hell. He knew the names. Head over heels, I see on the far left. Ah, yep, I recognise that. Always bothered me the angle that game was on, because going diagonal messed with me. Alex Kidd Master System 2, thank you. Hang on. The last screen of Little Dragon. I think is that the last screen? Yeah. Must have got that far. Bloody mega, I can shoot up. There is an interview on the right-hand page on my favourite programmer, David Crane. So yes, this magazine is available if you want a copy, but you already know where to get it. What? I recently learned that Julia Sands led Warlock got a SNES game. Did it after that? 007 Racing on the PS1, if you were rich enough to have one. That's it. Nightfire is on the PS2 and Xbox. Thank you, Austin. The remake was like, oh, still holding up my Pet Sematary. You argue amongst yourselves. I like how we can still see the charming Barbarian lady. I thought I'd give you a nice look, because if I remove that, then you can see Wolf as well. Pitfall. Oh, yeah, is that the swinging game over there? Yeah, it's Pitfall, Harry. Makers of movies, Welcome Stacy. Streets of Rage was censored in America, but the USA was one of the biggest producers of porn in the 80s. The irony, yes. And the UK was quite the opposite. What if Nightfire is going to be the fifth Bronson film? No, I always call that Brosnan. Can't read for fuck. The Rupert Friend audition was really good. He nailed it. I guess I do like him as an actor, yeah. Went on to other stuff. Unfortunately, one of them was Hitman. Oh, the text for A View to a Kill. Memory unlocked. Just found it really boring. And the guy from Genesis, Jesus Christ, I don't remember the ending. Anyway, no Bond talk. Get off it. It's gaming talk. Pitfall, fuck yeah. Pitfall 2 on the Atari was epic and a really big game for Atari. Yeah, retro gaming. I don't know if it says on the front. Yeah, it's a digital edition. So, there we go. Oh, I remember that advert from the Magnificent Seven for Ocean Games. BMX races. I love BMX races. And on the Spectrum. Action Biker with Clumsy Colin. And One Man Droid. Favorite loading screens. What's he got? The Wizard's Belt. I can't read it. The thing's too small. But there we go. It's not cheap. Yeah. I guess the digital version's cheaper, but probably. Oh, Night Door. I used to play Night Door. That still wound me up. Will you do the loading noise of the Spectrum, please? As an impression or load it up? All right, hang on. I can assist you there. Right, hang on. Let's see what. From screen audio on. Let's see if you can hear it. Oh yeah. Can you hear that? Let me know. Yes or no. So this is going to take 27 minutes to load. Sounds like a what's it? Terminatrix. Ian hears it. Let's get to the bit where it actually loads. There you go. Change its colours. That's how I remember RoboCop. I'll probably get copyrighted on this. I know people that got copyright for static. So let's get rid of that and bring back the mags. For England, James. See, I could do it. Let me try upload the right magazine. Right, where do we get to? Any good retro games for Stream Deck? Steam Deck, anyone? Dizzy Egg? Dizzy Egg goes. I forgot to bring it down. I got Chucky Egg on Spectrum. Yeah, up in the loft. It came with a pack of VHS I picked up. Have the Magnificent Seven, clumsy Colin. Yeah, there we go. Never understood. Hang on, off topic here. Action Bike is generally my top 10 favorite games. There you go. Rain Man, the video game, makes sense. Is it like a poker game? I'm surprised Nez didn't put any. I guess there was only, what was it, Living Daylights, License to Kill in the After View to a Kill in the lifetime of the NES. Maybe they didn't bother. It reminds me of puberty. Isn't that the Adult Family kid? I still can't get over. There's a Platoon game. Yeah, it's a action shooting game where you run around the jungle shooting the VC. That dial-up sound, yes. Mom, I'm just downloading the new Joe Guest video, and you answer the phone and let's start again. Colin the Cleaner or Death Wish 3. Remember, yeah, Death Wish 3 I played a lot. She's like blasting grannies with a shotgun. Top quality content from Gath. Yes, there you go. Just show a page of a computer game loading. Don't play it, just show the game loading. Actually, I do not have the Magnificent Seven. It was We Are the Champions. I already got it. Barbarian there. So what is there? Cobra, Short Circuit. I never got far in Short Circuit. It was one of those puzzle games where you had to go around, find a key in a desk, and there wasn't a map, and I got... Never mind. Got Whizball and Hemorrhoids. Let's have a look. Favorite loading screen, Star Strike 2. There's Legend of Zelda, Monty on the Run, Outrun, of course. Composer, someone I can't pronounce. Xenon 2. Oh, yeah, I remember Xenon. Many a night. Crying just myself to sleep because I failed. School days, yes, I played. You can, of course, all the Spectrum games you can load in a browser to play them. They're all available free online. And I played School Days last year for a bit. I was like, I'd done all the, because you have to knock all the teachers over. Well, you have to get all the fields flashing, then knock the teachers over, then they give a code, then you have to write the code on the blackboard, a blank blackboard, or something, I can't remember. And then you have to go up to the top headmaster's room and open the safe to get your report or something. But yeah, only completed it a few times. If I record this, pirate copy of RoboCop for my Specky. That might work if you record the noise of a Specky loading onto a tape, play the tape. I don't do impressions. I have Jeff for that. Everyone heard my Roger Moore impression and didn't like it. Spectrum RoboCop. What do you mean, oh no? That's how it should be played. He looks like a gamer on the bottom of the page. Thank you. The best loading screen was the one at the game of Space Invaders. You could play while the tape game loaded. Incredible, yes. Peak technology. Do I see Booty? Oh my god, Booty? You do see Booty, I think. Rastan, that was like a barbarian game as well, wasn't it? Right, there we go. Here's Batman. So favorite loading screen, Fairlight. Oh, Ghostbusters, the game. That was a bastard. There's Empire Strikes Back. Spy vs. Spy. I love that. Because I'd always just tie a bomb to the door and blow him up. Never got it. Oh, there's the RoboCop game where you had to do the photo fit. And Operation Wolf. Absolutely. I completed that on the emulator. There's Platoon. Good old games. Yes, my new Predator video will be out tomorrow. It's got some Predator game footage from the NES. People complain that the NES version, Dutch is wearing a pink top and not the blue top from the other version. Platoon, yes, play the music tape. Tracks of my tears. Far more than the game. Yes, I used to have the soundtrack to that, and with Adagio with strings. Really sad song. Having a pirate copy of Booty would be acceptable, I say. Yes, indeed. When I saw the advert for the Live and Let Die game in the 90s, I nearly fell to the floor. Yeah, a Bond game, but not really. Can't be. Right. So, where is all these people? I'm going to mention the lack of diversity here, but we'll carry on. Squealing loading screen. I just found a new. Yeah, that might work as what's it called? Green noise. Platoon game must be fun. Yeah, well, you do fall into traps, I seem to remember. I remember that game. Was something bigger? Live and Let Die. There you go. Did Nez did a Goonies game, but it was called Goonies 2 Bizarre. Yeah, because it was sort of a sequel. If you want to see a sequel to Goonies, play the Goonies 2 game, apparently. Because that's as close as you're going to get. Yeah, Rambo 3 game was good. It was just like running and shooting. I tried I think it was the NES game. What was it? Actually, might have been the Mega Drive game I played live once. Completely failed. Yeah, Chucky on the Amstrad. Most people like Chucky. Ikari Warriors was a bit special too. Yeah, that was an awful one. Was that the ones that spin round and you have to try and fucking shoot? First Rambo game was fantastic. Part Commando, part action movie. Only at the end of the camp once or twice. It was bloody hard. Terminator 2, the arcade game. I finished. I was on to my last shotgun shell, and I shot before I gave up, and I shot the T-1000, and he fell in. And that was hurting me. I have Rambo 3 for the game on the Master System. I need a light gun, even though it never fucking worked. Yeah, light guns were notorious for not working with it. And then if you get a game with the light gun now, you can't use it on a OLED or an LCD screen. It has to be a CRT, doesn't it? But the arcade on the pier in Western Super's got the Rambo 3 arcade game where you just fucking level the field, but then it plays clips of the film as well. I think I played Rambo before I knew who he was. Because I think First Blood Part 2 had a game. Did it? I remember a loading screen, but Platoony and Robocop. And Nez Batman remains a phenomenal game. Graphics and music were brilliant. Did no one see my Batman Forever video where it showed Mortal Kombat digitized images of Batman and everyone? And it was good. And then the maker said it was going to be the best game ever made. Hated the Predator game on the Spectrum. It sucked, so I took it back. I cannot blame you. I keep playing. I give it a chance every so often. I think, I play Predator. What is it? Just run and jump, and then you don't even see the Predator until about halfway through the game. Because every so often the triangle will follow you, and you have to outrun it. I always get stuck on the Rambo 3 arcade. Yeah, I think I'm not putting any more money in this. I'm getting nowhere. Oh, I think Rambo. Yes, Rambo Force of Freedom, didn't it? Had a cartoon series, which was ridiculous. It had a team. I think I had Rambo Action Figures first. Saw First Blood on BBC, showed it in 86. I was only 3 years old, so one of my first memories. Explains a lot. The games aren't the same unless you're playing on an actual console. That is true. Trip Hawkins does look like Dracula in that picture. Love Ness Batman only rented it from the video van's man, sadly. Yes. A man rented videos and games out of a small van, and he made a fortune, I'd imagine. I never rent. There was nowhere near me that rented games until very late on when I was past gaming, when I was 15 and out with girls instead. Trip Hawkins was the guy who went out on a limb and launched the 3DO console, proclaiming it would change the world. And that does say that, yeah, the 3DO company. I'd never heard of the 3DO. Should I? Darkman on the NES. Yes, I played. I think I had Darkman on. Was it on the Spectrum, or was that too late? Because Darkman was early 90s, wasn't it? I bet Rambo was cut to shreds, typically. Yes. T-Arcade game is no joke. Yeah, I played it when the film came out in the arcade. Got nowhere. And then me and Jim played it at the Bristol NQ64, which is a retro arcade. And his gun was fine. My gun wasn't shooting anything that was on the screen, so that's why I failed. Nothing more annoying than a shit game based on an amazing movie, that's true. The third one was, there you go. Rambo 3 Mega Drive good. Then there's ones we didn't get here, and unlike the Mega Drive, the import scene for that non-existent. Oh, so I didn't play it at that time. That's a shame. First Blood didn't require much editing when it was first shown. I think there was slight edits. Nowadays, it would be. That is weird, isn't it? Back when Mary Whitehouse was saying, "Oh, the children." But yeah, there isn't actually that much violence in Rambo. Only one person gets killed. Batman Forever. The film is better than the game. That's true. But I like the Batman. Okay. The Rambo game, I think, was on the Amstrad with bird's eye view style. Hang on, let's get to the next page. Here we go. Actually, what is it? Well, I thought this was supposed to be over in an hour. Right, what we got? Adventure, Pac-Man, Missile Command, Space Invaders, Phoenix, Mystery House, Rogue, and Star Raiders. Then on the other side, 3D Monster. Oh, I played 3D Monster Mage, I think. What was that? ZX81. Then Donkey Kong, Ultima, Scramble, Frogger, of course. Castle Wolfenstein. I did not know that was a really old game. I thought it was the 3D one. Centipede and Utopia. What do you make of that lot? Oh, I've lost where I was. I still feel the C64 is the basic system, the graphics, the sound, the music, great selection of games. Yes. The C64 was very well known for its good music chip. I saw First Blood in high school when they nabbed up something. The Go Kids were just like the Goonies, except it was shite. Okay. It probably was. The thing I remember most is the ending. See a man break down like that. Left a big impression on me. Yeah, men don't cry. Let's cut that bit out of Rambo. Once analog TV was switched off around 2012, those TV edits, 80s and 90s movies were no longer broadcast. Fanzine did a video the other day. He with Crocodile Dundee on the new release on 4K or Blu-ray. They've cut out the tranny scene and two other scenes that are offensive to modern audiences. We watched The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly in school. I think the teacher might have got in trouble because it was an 18. Yes, he would have been instant dismissal now. He probably just said, don't do that again, Dave. 3DO was like 700 quid in 93. Was it good hardware release, though? Oh, got to go on a 3DO when it was new. Need for Speed was pretty nice. So, yeah. 3DO was the first wave of 32-bit consoles, with the CDs. Gareth was shooting blanks, apparently, says Michael. Oh, Predator 2 on the Genesis is not too bad. Oh, yeah. I think I can't. I might play that on the Mega Drive because you're the. I think, is there one point you're the Predator or no? Or are you Danny Glover shooting as going down the street and then people and gangsters appear and you shoot them and then sometimes the Predator's out? Is that Chandler on the far right? The only person far right here is Mike. I can't see any. Right, let's go to the next page. I might be way behind. Hang on, let's go back. Chris Wilde as Chandler Bing. There you go. I'm way behind. Rambo became so controversial as you got the Hungerford, and the BBC didn't show First Blood again or any of its sequels to 2002. Yes, well, my Bruce Lee movies video is uploaded to members today, so it'll be out next week at some point. And there are many minutes cost off many of his films that they would cut. And there's some of them are ridiculous. I just watched an interview with Sly where he said the initial cut of First Blood 3 was 3 hours long and I had a lot more dialogue. Welcome. Yes. I'd like to see that. But yeah, he's the one that edited First Blood that was unwatchable at 3 hours. Thought his career was over. Edited it down to 90 minutes and had a massive hit. John Reese Jones. Say What You See. Is that on that page? Where is that? Top row center. Anyway, we're back in the Hobbit game. I think I played that once because it's an adventure game. I hate adventure games. Pitfall, Pole Position. Played that loads. Robotron 2084, Football Manager. Xevious. Miner 2049er. Microsoft Flight Simulator. My cousin from New Zealand was a software engineer back in early 80s, and he had a laptop and it had an LCD screen, and it was like I think it was just like grey and black. I got I got to play it while he stayed with us for a week. Couldn't get off that thing, and it was like, "Whoa, I'm flying a plane!" And it was like that graphics. Now look at it. You can train people to fly into things. Right, Dragon's Lair, Star Wars, Jetpack. Love Jetpack. Couldn't get anywhere. Track and Field. Never bothered because it was just my wrist action wasn't up to it. So I don't know what it says about me. Granny's Garden, Ant Attack, Mule, Mario Brothers comes in at 83. Yeah, we're already up to 81. I thought I'd have a fucking early night tonight. I used to read Edge magazine when it started. Really great and a quite serious mag. I think it might still be going. Yes, too serious for the likes of me. I was an Empire man. Premiere was about as Premiere Import was about as serious as I got. He hated that version and thought it was terrible at test screen. Predator 2 Mega Drive is good for the film game. There you go. Some film games do work. To be honest, that should be a $15. The other $2 movies are. This is maybe just a few more killings because it's like an hour longer. The water level from Donkey Kong and SNES has the best music ever, and the Ice Palace in Secret of Mana. There you go. Skip the Rambo talk. The video was £399, and that was expensive. Yes, you're looking at least £1,000, if not $1,500 in today's money. Yes, hold on to your old Dundee Blu-rays. That's definitely it. Yeah. Good. Thanks, Ian. Wish me luck. Oh, Echo's here. He's doing it 80's week, or it's just finished 80's week, or it's just started. Was it him and his group? Check them out. I've come here for my tea and crumpets. I haven't had crumpets for ages. Nope. I don't think even Harrison Ford's excited as he's filmed it 3 times now. Really disappointed. Paul Hogan was kind of supported them in ruining his own film. Yeah, I did see that. He was celebrating the anniversary, wasn't he? Or something else. I got the Dundee Blu-ray double pack. Mick Dundee. That I did now, yeah. There's double A. Into the Dragon on. Nice. Hopefully it's not the VHS cut from England. It's not a lot cut out. I don't think. Football Manager, there you go. Someone's a fan. Hope the controversy of it is being blown up for watching. There's 3 cuts. It's been released with 3 cuts. Okay. Edge lost all credibility when they gave GTA 4 a 10. Yeah, I didn't like GTA 4. It wasn't as fun. Joystick does look well. You had to film. But if you... at the time, the graphics and the sound of the 3DO was something. Yeah, I bet a lot of money and time was invested in it to make it the best thing ever. And of course, the price probably killed it off. Holy crap. Look. Oh, you weren't here for the beginning. There you go. Yes, muted. So King's Law. Nope, I made no mistakes. Again, Soundman. Yeah, Soju Lot. Night Law. ER Kung Fu. I played. Elite. I didn't play. Lords of Midnight. I've never heard of. Jet Set Willy. That was bastard difficult. What makes me sick now is people do these games in a speed run of like 6 fucking minutes. Complete the whole game. Yes. Yes. I'm a bit snotty myself. Feeling better, but yeah. Bunged up, so sound like Melvin Bragg. Kung Fu Master. Love that game. King's Quest and School Days. School Days. I can still hear, yes. I muted myself and I blew my nose out of politeness and as usual forgot. Oh shit, I've upset someone. Let me have a look at it. Clever Coda, who would have restrained... doesn't ring a bell. Oh, I completed Bruce Lee on the Spectrum. Still my proudest achievement. Ah, yes. IK Plus. That was my favorite. Because what did I play the other day? What's the one in Bloodsport? I played that, but didn't get anywhere. Because the original game had 2 joysticks, but then if you're playing on a modern controller, it doesn't really work. That's my fault. Not my fault, I mean. And the shit. I never said I was any gamer. I just like the games. I just can't play them. Space Harrier. I never understood that game because it's just like you just spin around shooting. You got 4 corners to go to, but yeah, I was never really good at that. Karate Chop. Thank you, Ian. Super Mario Brothers out in '85. Gauntlets, of course. I used to love that game, but I don't like playing it now because it's just very repetitive. Mercenary, I don't know. Paperboy, fucking hate. It's another one of those diagonal games, and you can't go off the path, you're dead. You can't go off the other side of the path, or you're dead. And there's also obstacles, so where did you go? And I'm no good at the music on International Class, yes. I used to love that Bruce Lee game, but I'm used to seeing all green. There you go. Little Computer People. That doesn't ring a bell. Commando, I love Commando, but I wish it was like the Arnold version. And Deja Vu doesn't look. Point and click adventure. Nah, that's what I didn't play. I loved what I call it? Lords of Midnight. IK Plus. Yes, 3 fighters, didn't it? Yes. Druid and Druid 2 Enlightenment were wonderful. Excellent. Right, we're almost at the end of the 80s. RoboCop. Oh yeah, what's the I can't remember the word. For the bad guy, anyway, you got to shoot him. And he's got the lady. John Madden Football, Super Mario Bros. 3, Dragon Quest 2, Case HQ. The amount of money I lost on that game, even on the Spectrum, I couldn't fucking get anywhere. Because as soon as you crash, after you just can't keep up because it like waits till the car's way out in the distance. You've used up all your boosts, and then you've got another. Even if you continue on the arcade version, you still can't get more. And I'm a better real driver than a fake driver. Exile, Wasteland, never heard of. Mega Man 2 doesn't ring a bell either. I am apologizing now. Paperboy was fun. It just wound me up. Commando, I love the sequel. Mercs, I did not know that. Thank you, man. Anyone remember Sorcery? Love that one. No, I sort of stayed away from fantasy games. School Days, it was meant to be a great game, but I hated school. So I to come home from school and played school games. But you did have a catapult, at least. And a girlfriend in the second one you could kiss. You could kiss the girl because there was a boys' school and a girls' school. If you found at break time, you went over to the girls' school, you could kiss your girlfriend and get line points taken away from you. Yes. It's okay on the because I played. Did I play all 3 RoboCop games on the NES? I think. Keep forgetting they made a RoboCop game. Hell, even keep forgetting a new RoboCop game is out. Yes, I can't play the new RoboCop game as well. Xbox and stuff to it. I've been playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 or whatever it's 6 or whatever it is, but I mean it's all right. It's pretty much Fortnite by the look of it. I never liked Fortnite. I remember the RoboCop coming up at my local sports centre back in the day. Yes, I think jumping around trying to shoot Ed 209 in the head. That's when you use the turbo boost. Yeah, they only last a tiny amount. And then it doesn't actually get you anywhere, really. RoboCop 3 game is meh and very hard. Favorite TNA in a Bruce Lee film? I haven't seen them for a while, even though I did this. I made the video I literally about 6 months ago. I just only today put pictures and audio on it because I've just left it because it took a load of editing. But there we go. But I really need to see the remastered versions. Street Hustle, where you got to fight grannies with walking sticks. Maybe they were trying to make RoboCop 3 game as shit as the film. Grannies with walking sticks are a bloody menace. Yes, get out of my fucking way. Had RoboCop for the Game Boy. Weirdly, see, it had a jetpack in that one before RoboCop 3 came out. Ooh. I don't think I've got a Game Boy emulator. I've got a Game Boy Advance emulator. RoboCop rescued Sting on that one. RoboCop 2 for the Game Boy. Okay. Actually finished Chase HQ. The special in the arcade game was too slidey steering for my liking. Robocop 3 on the Amiga had that dongle. You plugged it into the joystick ports to run to get pirated, but it did get pirated. Of course, there's always a way around piracy. It's just software in there, doesn't it? So people can reprogram it to run it. Wayne Rooney played the game. Oh, even I get that joke, and I don't know footballers. What a guy. Yes, of all the birds he could have banged. Anyway, where are we? Populous. So no Tetris, of course. Made a few bucks. Prince of Persia, never a jumping game, so wasn't my thing. I had it played it on the PC a few times. Because you nearly rage quit and snapped a keyboard in half. Fantasy World Dizzy. Only played few Dizzy games. No man. Hard Driving. That was epic in the arcade because you literally had a key to start the bloody car and a clutch. And I couldn't get fast enough to go around the fucking bend. And the arcade emulator ROM doesn't work, which is a shame. When I eventually got a car, I was disappointed Turbo didn't work the same way he does in the games. Yes, I was there. Turbo boost, let's go. We just went a bit faster. But I guess you need a Mad Max Turbo for that one. Robocop 3 actually finished years before it put in the cinema, right? Yes, because that's true, isn't it? Yeah, Robocop 3 was Orion, and they were in the shit. Because same thing with Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted was made in 86, 87, and then released in 89. And then Robocop 3 was made straight after the second one, and then released 3 years later. Robocop is on the 2 is on the game. Didn't know Tetris was that old. Yeah, that film Tetris isn't too bad. Well, it shows about how they had to get it out, all the legalities and shenanigans to get it out of Russia. Good film if you want to watch it. Prince of Persia on Game Boy was amazing. It's hard to think that Game Boy would have that many good games, because Tetris you can understand, it's just a bit of blocks, but something like Prince of Persia, a bit more technical. Oh, had Tetris on the Commodore 64 before the Game Boy. Nice colourful one. I'm still gutted that I bought Robocop 3 from Boots, but at the time I had a new Amiga 600 and the dongle wouldn't fit, so I couldn't play it. Oh, that's really bad, isn't it? It's like, I don't know if anyone had a blank tape when they bought a game. Someone ran a magnet over it. Yeah, the animation of Prince of Persia, I played it on the PC back in the day, and you think, whoa, this is the future. Hard Driving was amazing in arcades, but way too much for 8-bits to handle. Also took it back. Yeah, because it was a very technical, detailed game back then. Didn't bother with the Prince of Persia movie. Not wank, even though I like Jake Gyllenhaal. It isn't bad. I do enjoy that. I've seen it a few times now. It's a good adventure film. Before it was problematic that was it Gemma? Is it Atherton and Jake Gyllenhaal? Unfortunately, are not from Persia, so they're just heavily tanned. But it's a fun adventure films when they made those. It's like The Mummy. Lemmings. Yes. I enjoy it, but it also makes me want to drop kick the TV. Lemmings, I had a friend's computer when I used to go around. He had Doom, Prince of Persia, Lemmings, and whatever else. I don't know how we got them. Worms was similar to Lemmings. Yes. I don't know. I guess Lemmings was the first one of those, wasn't it? That's Alex Kidd, not Wonder Boy. I'm going to be angry now. Did I say Alex Kidd? Hang on. Oh, Wonder Boys 3. What is that? The picture wrong, or did I say it wrong? Oops. Yes, she is very cleavage. Gemma Atherton makes that Persia film. There is one film I've seen where she's in all together. She gets kidnapped. Oh, I remember having Worms too, and of course he means the games, not rubbing his ass on the carpet as he walks on. Still amazed Robocop 3 was a 15. It's borderline new certificate. Yeah, Nancy Allen saw the writing on the wall with that one, didn't she? Slash of Friends here, welcome. I still remember the Game Pro magazine, which had all the information for the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo magazines. Nice. Right, let's have a look. Robocop 3 should really be a 12 at the most. It might, I don't know, has it been re-rated since it's come out because no one gives a shit? Worms on the PlayStation. It was highly addictive. Try and think what machines Lemmings wasn't released on. I'll wait. Hey, look, Wank is the best review ever. Oh, the picture's wrong. Okay, thank you. long as it's not me. Krusty Super Fun House is a total Lemmings lip-off and just as frustrating. Who used to play the Simpsons virtual game, Virtual Springfield, where you could just drive, you couldn't do anything, you just zoom around the streets, and then something funny would happen, and then you go around again, and the same thing would happen. And then there was you could collect these cards, but then I found out there was one place you just kept hitting it to get this card, and it would just, because normally you get the card and that's it, but then this section of it had the card just coming back and back and back. The true nerds were PC gamers who used to build their own PCs from scratch, especially if they played text adventure games. Yeah, it's like people I know that build PCs for spec for people. They build a proper gaming PC, like $1,000 or $2,000, and then they're going to play Minecraft on it, which didn't need a gaming PC. I may keep around. I bet you're all Minecraft fans here, so I better be careful. The Autumn robots in our Robocop through the Highlight movie, freaking love them. Yeah, I have done the Robocop trilogy, haven't I? Yes. When you type into Google to find this, Internet Archive. I think I got this wrong. The disappearance of something or other. Yes, the disappearance of something or other. Yeah, it's the Atherton film where she's kidnapped and naked. Oh, it's Columns that was basically a caricature. Yes, I remember Columns. Krusty's Fun House on Mega Drive was fantastic. I haven't played that. It's weird because there's 2 GameCube games of Simpsons driving, Hit and Run, and Road Rage, isn't it? And then one of them's really good and expensive, and I have the other one. Sega had Columns 2. I got Virtual Springfield, but no PC to play on anymore. It's probably in a browser to play. Do you guys recall the Counselor's Corner hotline? It was a number you had called if you had trouble with a Nintendo game you were playing. Yeah, I'm sure it was free. I had an adventure game I used to play, and then if you got stuck, there was a phone number, and then it would talk you through it. And of course, it's like a 10-hour playthrough game. So luckily, I was always stuck at the beginning. They did a Lemmings 3D, but it was awful and awkward to play. Idiots. Columns was good on the Mega Drive and the Game Gear. There you go. Still on Crunchy on Mega Drive, but never completed it, and usually do rage quit after about an hour. Yeah. Was Columns the Game Gear version, but it was color, but that was a Sunny Book. Internet Archive is great, yes, but don't tell anyone because people won't come over and watch my videos or live streams about it. Columns and World Cup Italia World Cup Italia 90 game with the console thing. What was it World Cup 86 or was it 90 that had the rollerball that just slam and spin to get the footballers to run? I've never played Minecraft. I played Fortnite once and immediately got killed by whichever 10-year-olds were online. Yeah, my son, he had a week of a Fortnite because he used to watch the videos of these idiots with a million subscribers. But yeah, I could never get into Fortnite. It's just not for me. And then I went from Call of Duty World War II multiplayer to this thing, and it's just like the screen is just there's constant text, constant images, constant stuff happening. And then I think, how do I play this fucking game? Batman Revenge, the Joker is a god. That is a very good game. Yes, I played that one. Hated Sonic as soon as it became 3D, not side scroll. I had a Game Gear for an evening once, and the only game was Sonic, and that's about my level of Sonic play. Hit and Run was great. Yeah, see, I got the wrong one. I got Road Rage, or I got Hit and Run. But it's good fun. I sold Krusty just last week. The Master System port is weirdly better. There you go. One of the early Simpsons games I remember was Cartoon Studio on the PC. Yes, I remember the advert for that on the videos. I never got that one because Gemma Atherton filmed the zombie movie in Stoke. Oh dear. From Bond films to Stoke. Sonic, better flat. Ooh, Sonic Mania, very good as 2D. Yeah, my son's very big into Sonic now. All the Sonic games he's playing on his Switch. So you can get all the old games as well now. So he's playing all those. But he's even liking films, so hopefully that'll move into watching films with me now. He does want to watch Dogman, which is basically RoboCop, isn't it? but for kids. I got started playing Minecraft. I get lost, and I didn't know about the F3 key. Got back for it another year and built quite a nice base along with my 50th birthday balloon. Yeah, Sonic games are very different on the Master System. I think that's where I'm wrong. The game Bart vs. Space Mutants was a parody of the classic sci-fi movie They Live because the aliens could be identified through special pair of glasses. Yes, I should play that. I've never played it. I thought, should I? I've only played the arcade game where you can play as one of the 4 characters. Only console games you get in the boot sales are shitty sports games no one else wants. Yeah, the character shop's the same. They don't get anything good. They don't get any retro games. They get Wii games that no one wants. And Xbox games. No, it's like Xbox One games. All the football games, because they go for fuck all now. Right, remember to unmute me. Right. John Madden games. Yeah, see, I never played any of those football games because I can never work out what the fucking rules are for American football. So here we go. Think about Pac-Man. So did you know the name of the Pac-Man characters? See if you can tell me the name of the 4 ghosts. I got Hit and Run, and yep, it's expensive. The 5-finger discount for Mike. That Minecraft movie looks like oh yes, I forgot that existed. And then I just got a flashback of seeing images. Thanks for that, friends. It could be awesome. Could a zombie film in my town wouldn't even need the makeup? Why are you going? Can I play him? John Madden, yes. Make you mad. There's a retro game shop called Games and More in Wigan that actually have that retro you would want. That makes a big difference. Road Rage, the novel, was a free gift with the Sega Mac. Shoot 'em Up Construction Kit was a big game in the late 80s. You could literally build your own games if you had the patience. Let's see, what's Robocop? Yeah, never mind Dogman, that's rubbish. I got Robocop upstairs on VHS. Pop that on. It's about all the violence. Well, they say they've shortened the shooting of the guy in the office by Ed 209 because in the uncut version it goes on crazy long and it's ridiculous. But in this one, you just get blasted for a few seconds, and people say that's more disturbing. So think of it. Don't know much about Dogman. It's a cartoon, right? Yeah, it's something the kids do now, apparently. It's like docking. But yeah, it's a cartoon. It's been a comic book character for a few years now. He's been reading the books. So if he wants to go to the cinema at last, unfortunately, it's just only come out this weekend and we can't go. One of my favorite. Sunday. It's work tomorrow. One of my favorite 80s movies. Moonwalker was adapted from Michael Jackson's autobiography Moonwalk. And there was a Moonwalker game. Yes, I played the Moonraker game back in the arcade. You press the button and then he makes everyone dance and then burns them alive. I still always think it's funny that when the new EA Sports game comes out, they're considered amazing, and 10 seconds after the new one comes up, you can give them away. That is very true. EA Sports. It's in the game. I played the first man a couple of weeks before its release. How did you do that? My erotic Star Wars story stream. I cleaned that up so it was PG friendly. Moonwalker's awesome game. I love the film. Yeah, I did play the arcade game a few times on the live stream. You got to be careful because it's got music in it. I have owned Bat vs. Fate Mutants like 91 on the NES. If I'd got new nostalgia for it, I'd have sold it long ago. I have a Pac-Man board game. When he goes up and down and eats the balls. Yeah. One's called Clyde. Right, we got Clyde. Justin Baloney had a Pac-Man movie in pre-production, not anymore. Him. Pixels has its moments of being okay, especially when the actors aren't on screen. I love the claymation Speed Demon segment. Yeah, Speed. I saw Moonwalker in the cinema. And buy the RoboCop box set for $1. Smash TV, that was a good game. Yeah, that was that Running Man rip-off game, wasn't it? Where you run into sections, kill people. And Total Carnage. I don't know that one. Little Gareth the Substance. You think he'd like that, would he? Is there a lot of nudity in it? That's the only reason I'm going to watch it. Because JT said it's great, so I know it's shit. But if it's got nudity, it'll be at least watchable. I would love it's just a plug live for some reason. The first half of Moonwalker is basic music promos, and the drugs are evil second half. Yes, because I think, is it my VHS that's uncut? Yeah, there's a bit where Joe Pesci's trying to give her drugs and then hits the kid, and they cut it out of the new releases. There's a short on my channel. Right, where are we? So we've got Pac-Man, Blinky, Pinky, Clyde, and Inky. So we have, who said Clyde? Yes, Michael Myers' new one was Clyde, and then there's Cherry. I don't cherry apples I've seen. I don't think I've ever seen a strawberry, melon, orange, Galactican, a bell, or a fucking key. There used to be a time I could get a few levels into that. But there he is. I guess that's the guy who made it. But yeah. Telling you how to play Pac-Man there. Like I need to suck eggs. Designed to pack arcades. Damn, was it called Puck-Man, wasn't it? But they spelt it wrong or something. Which is the shape of a puck. That's how it is. Yeah, that's sure its history. Oh, he's changed and transed to Miss Pac-Man. But here we go. Look at this. Look at that stack of fucking games. Cost you a fortune now. Box games. Because very few people kept the box of these games back in the day, didn't they? Pitfall, Yard's Revenge, River Raid, The Empire Strikes Back, and Hero. Space Raided Crisps. Back when they were 5p back then. Yeah, about 3 of them in the 50p packet now. It's the rubbish of Pac-Man. Yeah, you think it's easy. You just go around here, avoid the ghosts, get the pill, take out the ghosts, and then, oh shit, I left some dots down the bottom. In Moon, yes, one of the kids is played by Sean Leggan. In the Smooth Criminal segment, sings a cover of "Come Together" as a homage to his late father, John. Ah, yes. Pac-Man was designed for women. True story. Instructions: go around, eat hyphens, avoid ghosts. River Raid was awesome. Yeah, I don't. Something familiar. I remember the name Yars Revenge, but I don't know if I played it. What a fun system, exactly. Plug a cartridge in, and off we go. I was supposed to go to when my mate Tom saw Moonwalker at the cinema, and it seems I'm one of the few people that hasn't. Well, there was going to be a sing-along, but I lost my voice last year, but never mind. Pac-Man was a classic game, yes. Yes, Pac-Man would probably be argued if it hadn't been for Mario. Yes, Sega Box was good, but Nintendo and Atari used flimsy cardboard. Well, yes, I guess keep the costs down because kids won't need to sell on these things 50 years later. Favorite ghost in that? What about the blue one? There was once a Top Gun video. There's a few Top Gun videos, games. I used to play the film-based one because there's a Top Gun 2 as well. 2 Top Gun guns. Yeah, see, there you go. I'm wearing Pac-Man pajama bottoms. Just a coincidence. Now, Michael Myers in Pac-Man pajama bottoms. Not his usual sheet-wearing self. Look at those wonderful clunky switches. Yeah, proper switches. Up, stick, down, stick. That's not going anywhere. I don't see a red circle of death on that console. John Cho from Cowboy Bebop and the Searching for His Daughter movie would be a good live-action Pac-Man. Yeah, how they do it as a film. For anyone that missed it, I did not do anything last week. There is, we did, yeah. What did we tackle? Other retro magazines last week with Mike, and then he gave up. He was supposed to do his chocolate earlier, but his chocolate stream, but he didn't. White Shatner mask and the Pac-Man pajamas. The arcade game Music to Pac-Land still pops. Yes. Another one I used to play a lot. I played Pac-Land more than I played Pac-Man. Turn your heads for that one. I'm not spinning the screen for you. The Donkey Kong arcade. Look at that beauty. Nice and clean. Donkey Kong fact. Mario can stop barrels rolling down ladders on the red cabinet versions of Donkey Kong if he sticks his hand over the top rung. Oh, there you go. What does it go? all the congestions on one side. Isn't that Empire Strikes Back? I remember it being unplayable, almost ET. Yes. If it's on the Atari, yes, maybe. Where is it? Yeah. I seem to remember it might be right because it's a Halloween game on the Atari 2600 and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They're fun for about 5 minutes. Pac-Man, PJs are my alibi. Otherwise, they're crazy on that little find me. Christina Ricci is Miss Pac-Man. I don't know, how would they do a Pac-Man movie if it wasn't an animated one? I know there was a cartoon back in the day, wasn't it? And I'm sure some of these 80s games were literally impossible to complete. There are some legendary ones, isn't there, that you can never complete. I can't remember then which ones they are now. Someone stole Donkey Kong. Fucking Scousers stealing the money from it, I bet. And the keys in it as well. Amateurs. These joysticks and arcade machines were indestructible. Yes, the amount of punishment they took on those buttons, they were never out of order. That is true. One of my favorite shows I loved watching was Nick Arcade, which was hosted by Phil Arcade. I always wondered how they put the players in the video game. There you go. I don't know. Is that in America? I think, all right, I bet those games, some games, they hadn't even bothered to finish as the last level, so they make it so hard no one will get that far. That is true. Did anyone used to say, I clocked it? As in, I completed the game. Oh, I meant Phil Moore. Right, let's see where we're at. Oh, baby. Calm down, lads. It's a Commodore 64 revealing itself. It was born to play games. I bet it's got like 500k of RAM or something stupid. Yeah, it was the VIC-2 chip. The special thing. It's got a big port at the back. Nice and clocked. Oh, I used to say I clocked it or completely. Yeah, I don't think I've ever said it because I've never completed a game back in the day. Oh, actually, I tell a lie. Batman Returns I completed. I think that was on the Master System. Used to play Pac-Man for hours, but back when arcades weren't just putty shovers and claw machines. Yeah, those claw machines are a fucking rip-off. And the penny machines are fun. The 2 penny ones we play on the pier, but because they put like we got a blinky keychain that's like worth 10 pence. We put about £5 of fucking coins in to get it. And they could have bought the whole set for £2.50 on eBay. I think if you just make it live action, the characters in the movie are just like the game. You run around a maze and get chased by ghosts. So that might work. Got the first part of my word right. Did I? The C64 now we're talking. This is born to me. Now we've reached the sad old git section now. Commodore. It's a staple, just like with the Playboys. I'm sure. Yeah, it's in the middle of the page. So they put a gap in it so that you could. Horrific exposure. Speaking of man, do you remember the guy Festus Quest? I never played Festus Quest, but I do remember it. Born to Play Games was made by a company called Commodore Business Machines. Commodore 64 was like a specky that actually worked. Oh, that's fighting words. But also true. It's a proper PC, certainly. Arcade Club in Bury is worth a visit. They have one in Leeds and Blackpool, 2 original arcades, all on free play. Because these, NQ64 or whatever it is, that's around it. There's one in Liverpool, Bristol, London, and everything. And then, but they're a bar as well, so that's how they make their money. But you do have to buy fucking coins as well. But they do have consoles set up with, emulators on, so you can. It looks like the console. It's got the right controllers. It's just you can play any game you want to load. I still enjoy listening to C64 music. Yeah, SID chip. Once saw it cleaning one of those penny silver machines. The coins on the edge was glued down. Yeah, because you can push the coins, and then if they get too far on the right or left, then they just drop off and you don't get them. Oi, Frankie boy. I wonder if they glue the tipping point too. Take note of the viewership. This is what the fans want, not some interview with some old duffer who worked on some. Never mind what you. if this is what the people want, why aren't you doing it? Moon Patrol sounds familiar. Moon Runner. What was the one with the moon buggy where you had to get out of the moon buggy, fix a fucking pothole, get back in the moon buggy, and crack on? One of the first video games was Pong. I do remember playing Pong lots in the pub back when kids were out in pubs. How come there is a first-person shooter in Jaws? Huh? Well, that game with the shark coming at them. Computer Space in 71 was pretty much the first, I think. Computer Space, yes. Attack Force Watch Along will have a viewership topping 100 easier. Yeah, where is Jeff? He was supposed to do that this week or last week. Like, must have chickened out. Right. Oh, he's got a top off. But there we go. Inside the Commodore 64. That's all it is. That's quite some big chips there. Ooh. We put 2 joystick ports on for 2-player games, even though it was a computer. I still wanted it to be a good games machine. Well, thank you, Albert Carpenter. 2 ports for your pleasure. There you go. Specs, right. Launch date for the Commodore 64 was September 82, Spectrum April 82, BBC Micro December 81, Amstrad CPC June 84. Let's see, prices $350, $175. So there's a reason I had a spec. He's half the price. BBC Micro still cheaper, $335, and then the Amstrad was $250 with a green monitor included. Processor 0.9 of a megahertz. Spectrum. It says 3.5 megahertz. 2 for the BBC Micro and 4 for the Amstrad. But display modes. Full on 320 by 200. But yeah, Spectrum was even less, 256 by 192. The BBC Micro had loads. 16 colors for the Commodore 64. I don't see colors. 88. Sorry, just 8 for the Spectrum. 8 for the BBC Micro. 2 joystick ports. No joystick ports for the Spectrum. Yeah, you had to plug in a fucking adapter, didn't you? Typewriter, membrane, typewriter. So yes, that's why it's so cheap. But yes, some old duffer. Just because you haven't seen any films. Look at the chassis. Oh, we're getting technical talk now. Wasn't the very first game to do with the US Army? I think, well, it's usually Army or porn that gets technology going, isn't it? Circuitry, sexy stuff, you lads. You know, I know what you like. Ladies have 2 ports too. Well, 3 if it's your birthday. Right, I'll definitely straight from Wilson. Yes. Well, although not that he turned up for it, but my Only Fools and Horses watch party at Christmas is doing very well. Some people are watching. I don't know why, because JT turns up in an hour and we talk about horror films. Moon Patrol, Gutenberg, a Space Patrol boss, maybe. I like the idea of a disk drive for a 64. I still find the idea of a disk drive for a 64 amazing. Yes, look at that. 5.5-inch floppy. Or 2.5-inch floppy, as most of you are. Right. What up, Blanca? But not the BBC B disk drive. Yes. 2 disk drives. Madness. See you later. Oh, just getting a bit bored. Take care. I remember when Zap magazines they would show more Mr. games you can get on discs instead of cassette. That is true. I don't know if they could hold more or just quicker loading. BBC floppies were super floppy. But still with us. I fancy Strategio on the systems, but the game can never be quite as fun as the board game. Yeah. Board games do not transfer well to PC games. Oh, the third port, would you tell? I still remember seeing Short Circuit on disc for the Commodore 64 and thinking I would love to have that version. Yes, Ace. I think it Ace the computer game. I remember Ace the computer game. I don't remember Very Highbrow. That's what I don't know. Yes, I used to have the big round Simon. I used to be pretty good at it. I've got a pocket Simon in the loft. But it takes a 9-volt battery there. Bastards to find now these days. Do you need a TV license to play on the BBC? I can never remember. Is it actually related to the BBC? Or is it just called BBC something to do with black chaps? But yes, and even rarer. Commodore 64 had cartridge ports, so you could insert big thick cartridges too. Yes, who misses? Because my VIC 20 was cartridges only, but used to love Ace magazine. There you go. Sega Retro have an issue of Ace on their site. Bought all the Ace mags, no longer have them. That's a shame. I'm still trying to get a virtual copy of a Video World magazine because you only buy one at a time on bloody eBay for like £10 each, and it's not worth it when I want to. Anyway, don't you? Disc. We used to dream of having a disc drive. Sheer luxury. Yes. Slide it in. Put the big latch down to hold it in because I don't know if it was going to fly out or something. And Superplay was the shit. They really brought anime to the British audience. Just a license ready for me. The British broadcasting dictatorship. I don't know. Oh, Norris. I haven't seen that new film yet. Search for BBC Video. I should have mentioned, yes, do not search for videos on the BBC. Put the proper words in with computer. That might still get you in the wrong one. Might be one of the sophisticated 16-bit games who imported Japanese RPGs. BBC computers were actually made by Acorn, that's it. And are similar to the Acorn Electron computer. Thank you, Andy. Right, where are we? Cracking games is a dangerous passion, but one that can change your life. Teen members recall their experiences of working behind the curtain in the 80s and 90s, risking jail to complete. Who was the fastest at cracking? Oh dear, naughty boys. Cracking games. Used to be an arrestable offense rather than just tweets and Facebook posts. Right, here we go. Now we're talking. Little Spectrum. Little baby Spectrum. There's cassettes. And there's a big BBC. Ooh, look at that joystick in the bottom right. That's I've never seen that Commodore PET before. That's weird. Manic Miner, Nightlaw, Iridium, The Last Ninja, RoboCop. There we go. The home computer. Yeah, they call them home computers, but they weren't useful for anything. Like they keep saying, "Oh, you can do spreadsheets." Or I was going to play the clip of Vacation where he maps out his route. Which is just a picture of America with blank, and then no roads or detailed anything. It's just he goes like this across that. He is, yeah, I can vouch for that. He's not remotely sophisticated. And a Game Pro subscription. I think they have it offer at a store. There you go. The article wasn't that long ago too. Why do people who hack holes in a dark room? Yeah, in case their mum sees the lion and comes up to tell them to go to bed. I remember a game that was very similar to The Last Ninja called Vendetta. That does. Yeah, Vendetta sounds familiar. I know there's Die Hard Vendetta on the... what is it? GameCube. Right, this 90 minutes we were doing here. How long is this fucking magazine? Oof, look how clean that is. Look how rubbery. Spectrum suffered from numerous unofficial clones that were typically released by former Eastern Bloc countries as well as the Soviet Union. Notable examples include the ATM Turbo, the CIP TIM-S, and the HC-85 and the Pentagon. It's audio internal speakers. There you go. 8 colors. What are you going to do with 8 colors? Oh, yep, that's better, see. It felt like it was a newer magazine coming out every month in the 90s. That is also true. There were so many magazines. Jet Set Willy. Yeah, no, this is another game I didn't play because it was too fucking difficult. Willy versus the Bugs. It was visually obvious that the gaps in the original map once the cartography was completed. Right. So it doesn't tell me what page I'm on now. Yeah. Can I go out of full screen for a minute? Yeah, fuck it. Right, let's crack on. Says, let's double issue. Right. Oh, still going. There's Willy. Little Willy. Oh, yes, the Packard Bells used to come in Carter. Yes. Because before the internet, we had encyclopedias. 86. Fuck. Good night, all. The cover of Jet Set Willy always confused me. Got funny feelings in your tummy. Still, there's a picture of it here, isn't there? Oh, here we go. Look at that. That's a system and a half. Look at that. 2 buttons, reset and pause. And a card slot for your visas. The Master System expansion port is officially unused, but has a functional and has been used in custom hardware projects such as FM sound expansion boards and import adapters. How many colors has this one got? No, it doesn't say. 8K of main RAM. Whoa, there you go. Willie jumped down the toilet before the drama. That is true. Still makes me laugh that the Monty Python again is when you die, instead of saying the end, it says FN. King Willie, One-Eyed Willie, Jet Set Willie, who wins? We all do. But yeah. Oh, there's the NES. And yeah, 1 page on the NES. I wonder if that is that someone's home setup. Found one in a box. The original Master System. I had the second one. Oh, I can't remember which one I had. What was the difference? Because I don't think I had this one, so it might be slightly different from the other one. When I was watching the original Master System, it felt like a piece of the Death Star dashboard. That it does look like. I love my Sega system. You can get games on a card or a cartridge. What are your favorite games that you go up various levels that are red probably, and then you jump up a level? No, I was never any good at jumping games. I never played them. There was a really good budget game called CJ Telephomantics. Oh, there we go. Now I'll get some respect. Yoshi! 8-bit. Ah, yes, that must have been the second one I had. Playing on my system after I got a Mega Drive, it was very low rent compared to the luxury of Mega Drive. But you had that plug-in CD thing as well, didn't you? The second Master System was RF only and that's it. I had RF only and Alex get them. The Master System 2 didn't have the card slots in the front. I was smaller. Yeah, it must have been the second one. I bought one of those mini NES things a few years ago. Not bad at all. Yes, I wish I had. I just got the fake one for tenner. Right. I still have the instructions for my Master System Rocky, but not the game box. Not sure what happened there. It's there somewhere. Oh, look. I've got your eyes, gentlemen. She's nude. So that is it. That's some chips and some circuit board is all you get. Look at the soldering on that the video section of it. Never had a NES or a SNES. Nor me, Mark and Mars. Not back then. Had to wait till they were in a charity shop. Even the controllers were blocky, not just the graphics. SNES was the best console I ever had. There you go. Alex Kidd built in. That's what one had. Nintendo started out making video games, making playing cards and various card games. Do you have any of those? Only on an emulator if I do. Never got as far as Mega CD, but they were a bit expensive and no one bought them. That is very true. Right, this is the... What the hell is this? When Nintendo swapped cartridges for floppies. Oh dear. Family computer. Oh, nice little holder for the controllers, though. There's the Turtles. Super Mario Brothers. Brawlers. Circuitry inside looks weird, a bit like a platform game. No good for me then. Had a SNES and 11 games for it, more than it had for the Mega Drive at the time. Turtles 1 on the SNES. It was only available at first over here in a bundle. It was annoying for young me who already had the console. Anyway, I eventually got the game and I didn't like it. Yeah, that's a bitch, isn't it, when you wait so long for something and it's shit. I'd like to see more Nintendo card game, pre-video game adverts for that, but they are hard to find. Yes, I should imagine they're not as popular as the modern stuff. Not used to seeing just one lone turtle. Which one is it? Nintendo started in 1895, and it's probably the best video game fact ever. Right, where are we? Kirby and his Waddle Dees. The only reason I know Kirby and Waddle Dees exist is because my son plays the Kirby games. And there's that feckin' robot that's supposed to help you in the game. Like, he drops things on buttons that make things happen. But yeah, another thing that never took off, although, was it Duck Hunt with the light gun was always good. There's a book called Game Over about the story behind Nintendo releasing the SNES. It's truly fascinating, even if it doesn't sound like it. I used to be amazed at the full motion video on the Sega Mega CD at the time, but if you see a video, yeah, it's probably like 240p, isn't it? Back then, it was amazing. Oh, look, clips from the game, from the film. How cool that is. Right, let's crack on. Iowa. What do they make? Oh, Mario, my bane. When I bought that NES from the charity shop in about 1999, Mario, it must have been Mario 3 was the only one on it. And I did get quite far, but of course, I had a job, so you had to leave it on all day, and it got quite hot. So come back and carry on where you left off. Turtles saved Nintendo because of that bundle. Rob the robot only worked for 2 games. It was probably a fortune. A lady we had over a party when I was young kept calling it Nintendo. Nintendo this, Nintendo that. No one would correct her. I remember her saying the swivel. Wow, Nintendo. Always remember Tubular from Mario World. Yes, the FMV ain't the best on Mega CD, but Night Trap. I love the game. Didn't play it until I was an adult, of course. Yeah, I did try Night Trap on a live stream, but didn't get very far. And it wasn't as nudie as I hoped. I still want that robot. Yeah, I got Pretty Penny. Tubular gnarly, yes. Look at that map. Right. Yeah. Nintendo this, Nintendo that. And Mario. Very detailed. I'll let you check out this magazine at your leisure. There's the Game Boy version. And then the 3D, of course, in the N64 days. Oh, I remember that chick. What's that chick from? Buggy Boys, R-Type, of course, Galaxy Force, Chase HQ. Chase HQ actually flowed quite well, and R-Type. I got quite far in R-Type on the Spectrum. Obviously, I had quicker reflexes back then. Tubin. Do love Tubin in the arcade. I don't think I've played it on anywhere else. Or Super Scope. Oh, yes, the thing they have in Super Mario Brothers, the film, isn't it? And Silent Scope is one of my favorite arcade games. Yeah, Night Trap had lots of full motion footage on the Mega CD in pretty advanced time. Then it got all caught up in the violent video games. But yes, in parallel dimension, Night Trap has hardcore porn. It certainly would. I always thought it was the way people reacted, but it's not. New Zealand story. Thank you. That's definitely what I was not thinking of. Yeah, it's a shame. That's the game. It's just a laugh. I wish for Night Trap on the PS4, even though it's full well now. Yeah, because you have to just watch cameras and set off traps at certain points to trap these things wandering around the house. That's the Atari Pac-Man I'm used to. I said, yeah. Now, that's the Atari Pac-Man, isn't it? Not the arcade version. Yes, New Zealand. So I actually like that one. I think it was a jumping game, but it was fun enough. Robot, the Gun and the Glove were fun for various games. Operation Wolf. If you get a larger gun for the home version of that, and it would work sometimes. Space Harrier. There we go. Look at that. Well, it doesn't move, but let's have a look. That's it. Zelda. I'll let you have a wank over that now. Night Trap is very similar to Game Dragon's Lair. Old timing required. Yeah, I think I played Dragon's Lair once in the arcade. Didn't like it. Didn't get very far, probably. But there you go. All the characters. I have no idea who any of these are, because I always thought the little guy here was Zelda, but no, he's Link. So that's as much as my knowledge goes. Oof. Suits you. Look at that baby. I don't think I've ever seen one so clean. Robert Darby's film called Night Trap. No sexy ladies getting chased by men in balaclavas, though. Yes. Although Robert Darby is still on the list, but he's obviously not interesting enough for Mike to be involved with. Ah, now we're talking Outrun. I played Outrun 2. Is there a Super Outrun or something? There's a few Outrun games, but I've only played the first one mostly. I'm still shit at it. 1990, playing Rainbow Islands and Double Dragon 2. I watching WF Superstars of Wrestling on TV. Great days. Well, I'd say there's not much wrestling on videos on YouTube because even like 3 seconds seems to get gets blocked on a video that's got wrestling in. They don't like to share. YouRun, there is Franchan says. Right, there's the course. I always went left because people said it was easier, but obviously not. Or it was either so easy I failed it every time. Oh, and it's a different goal for each ending. Yes, we were so poor. We couldn't afford Amiga or an FC. Too fancy for us. Yes, they're like one of those systems that never went down in price. They seem to be the same price now if you find one. Oh, look at all those Ferraris. When I get to my 10k subs, I will buy the Testarossa, of course. Yes. Well, you might have missed the beginning. A few seconds of... There you go. Happy days. My mate gave me his Amiga along with his box of ropey blue discs. Legend. What an idiot. Did anyone have the Atari Lynx? Nope, I don't know anyone that did either. Here we go. Retro Revivals. What do you got? Dizzy, Bard's Tale, R-Type, Street Fighter, Prince of Persia, Head Over Heels. Thought it was over there. Everyone's gone. Good night. Oh, there's the last ninja you were talking about. Now, I used to play Saboteur. I used to love Saboteur. I don't remember the last ninja, but it looks very similar, so I don't know which one was first. There's Vendetta as well. You need to find items on Vendetta to overcome challenges. But yeah, don't know Tusker. And then there's Last Ninja 3. I bet if they played C64 arcade music, someone at a funeral, it would really give the congregation a bit of a boost. Oh, we'll try it at yours, Ian. Fun fact, if you go left now, it's easier than if you take all the right turns. I don't believe that for a fucking second. I never got anywhere. Or an Atari Jaguar, yeah. Don't know that if anyone had that. Yeah, Ataris weren't cool in '89, and then they went down, didn't they? T2 poster on the door. I had an alien post on the door where it looks like the doors have been smashed open and aliens coming through it. Last Ninja and Last Ninja 2 are iconic. Saboteur, you see we agree on some things. The Lynx looked good again. Too expensive at the time. Exactly, that's the thing. The hardware was just too expensive. But I think that hasn't changed now, has it? When you got buying PCs and you buy a gaming PC and then you find out you need a different fucking £500, £1,000 bloody gaming card, graphics card to play a certain game. Madness. Oh, drugs. Oh, he's holding his post off. Right. Oh, there's lots of this one. This bit's, yeah, this one's not ringing a bell. I don't know, I wouldn't have played Last Ninjas, but it's like young Eamon Holmes. The ninja or Mr. Castle? Right, what do we got? Double Dragon. This is the one I spent too much money on. Oh. I was just a bit worried then. Saboteur is a great game and aged really well. Good. I used to have an Atari Lynx. Preferred the Game Boy because the batteries would last long. Yeah. Lynx should have been amazing, but sadly it was ahead of its time. Batteries were worse back then, yeah. It's funny how the Atari product placement in Blade Runner went out of date and then went back into fashion and left again. Yes, there's been mentioned, isn't it? Big jokes. You could use throwing stars in Last Ninja games. Yeah, because in my Bruce Lee thing, I talk about how the BBFC wouldn't let you have throwing stars. They cut them out they cut them out of the films, the ninja films, throwing stars, because they didn't want people going to football matches and throwing them around. Hey, there's Tommy Gunn. We're heading for the end here, Tommy. I hope, because it's an hour later than I thought. Double Dragon was the other way around. Great game, shit film. I still need to get that film. I'll watch it tomorrow. Oh, ooh, look at shiny. Look at that reset button. Look how big it is. And a volume control. Nice. Proudly showing off in gold. It's 16-bit. Should have Capcom create their own game system. Did they? Or I don't know if it would work. The battery the game year lasted less than Body Blues phone rate. That's a round of applause, that one. I think found out today she has a husband. He's fine with it, but yeah, he might be fine with the money or a fucking wizard sleeve. I love how Atari supposed caused the video game crash. Yeah, everyone loves them. Yeah, that is true, isn't it? The big crash. Yeah, Capcom have their own stores called Captain Capcom. Oh, but they never had any in the UK. Yes, Chronicles of Riddick's. Shit film, but great game because was it The Butcher of something? Beautiful. I guess he's talking about Mario Whittaker's ass, aren't you, Mr. DS? Mega Drive was gorgeous. It is. It's a lovely machine. And that control, look how curvy it is compared to the Master System, which is ripping off the Nintendo. Constantine. Oh, I didn't know there was a Constantine game. Michael Mars is happy. Which one do you want to look at? Do you want to look at Mega Drive or 2 pictures of Mario Whittaker? I bet you want to look at that, don't you? Weirdos. You fucking weirdos. What was the name of the fighting game on the Jaguar? I remember it being almost as violent as Mortal Kombat. It had a Scottish guy in a kilt in it. Yes, do tell us. I had a special Mega Drive double shelf thingy designed to house the console and controllers. Good times. Was it from the Argos magazine? I want to get all 3 Riddick movies on Blu-ray with that. Then, whatever the Fat Man releases, the 4th one. That probably will happen, yes. So the first one, Pitch Black, is great. Second, Chronicles of Riddick, I never got into yet. And then they tried to combine both things with badass and fantasy in the second one, didn't they? But went on for too long. I actually think I prefer the King of the Mega Drive. Yes, I've got an hour with 80s Mario Mythica or a brand new Mega Drive for life. I know what you like, don't you? Yeah, I don't care about the adverts. I know everyone's going to. It's like clips from films. It used to be that thing where you had a 10-second clip from the latest fucking Marvel film meant something. But yeah, nowadays I don't know anyone that. I've never seen a halftime show. I've never liked any of the acts that have appeared in it. I never liked the football game. I don't care who wins. But laces out. Remember that. Remember chipping off black bits so the American cartridge can fit. Was that the only difference, was it? Kasumi Ninja. Mega Drive controllers and green curves. Do you not see Maria Whittaker on the left there? Anyway, let's go back to this. Oh, yes, there you go. What was that game? It's on the tip of my tongue. Sonic. Was he out in the 80s? I do not care for the NES because of its 8-bit limitations and the draconian license agreement, says Trip Hawkins. Rely on YouTube for the American ads. We never get them. Yeah. Braveheart War Simulator game. That would work. The only thing I know about the Super Bowl is Blake Lively isn't invited. Ooh. I think Tay may be there. Mega Drive controller curvier than Whittaker. Oh. Bowl, not ball. The only reason I know the face laces out is from Ace Ventura. Yeah, that's my level of American football. That's because I would not recognize any. I didn't know they were real players in that film. So I thought Sonic. I guess maybe it's a preview because the Mega Drive did last longer than the Tails is a wanker. Poor Tails. No one likes Tails. Einhorn is a man. No. He identifies as a Mac. Just noticed you can currently get Night Trap in 4K on a PS5 on the PlayStation for $4.99. It's worth that. I wouldn't give it that. It's a bit of fun for an hour at least. Because when I had it on the PC here, but I just couldn't get and a clean pair of shorts. Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel. I know all there is to know about the crying game. I'm going to shower now. Right, where are we? Are we going to finish this tonight? Because this is an hour longer than it was supposed to be. But the people are very good lads. So what do we got? Polygon, scaling, shadow and highlights, line scrolls, and dithering. All right, off to bed. Yes, I'm going to be joining you in a minute, but not in your bed. I miss boiling hot plugs. Yes. Now, did the consoles of the 80s come with their own plugs, or did you have to fit your own? I remember when they used to call it full motion video. It was far from it. You know, it was more like a GIF. Hot plugs, yes. What are we on to now? Sonic 1, yeah. So take care back to Retro Simon. We'll be wrapping up in a minute, I'm sure. Oh, there we go. Stripped Mega Drive. Hopefully they'll put it back together. The warranty's fucked. Look at that chip. Now I'm just getting Ace Ventura fucking things. Yeah, this is the longest hour of my life too. Busby fan. He was a fun character. Busby? I don't know. I know Busby, that BT thing. Right. Let's finish this fucking stream. Oh, Slaughterhouse. I did enjoy Slaughterhouse, but how they never got sued, I don't know. Altered Beast was the name I was looking for. Oh, Bubsy the Bobcat? What's he from? 120. Right, I'm going to have a look. You'll just have to have a smaller screen. Page 2. We're near the end. Right. Just hadn't updated. I nearly had a heart attack. My bedroom used to be so cold I used to warm my feet on the back. Oh my god, a 64. Look at that, the smallest violin I have. They came with the plugs. I used to plug all the Triad these days on mine. I used to like Cool Spot, the 7-Up character game. Oh. Yeah, you need a bloody asbestos glass plug up to pull out a plug. Oh, memories, you old bastards. Right, there it is. Look how nice that is. I only see them in like the gaming shop, like CX or MT Games as an independent one, and they have these a Game Boy for like 70 quid, and it's like a very dark color compared to that because it's just been out in all weathers. But yeah, and all the attachments you get. I wonder if Busby was better on NES. Okay, the 3D PS1 version is an abomination. I still have fond memories of the entire cinema and after the bollocks at the end of Ace Ventura. Yes, I saw Ace Ventura in the cinemas. Didn't even know anything about it going in. I don't think I even saw a trailer. But we didn't need quotes. Yeah, what a wonderful piece of kit. 2 buttons and a little joystick thing. Loved my Game Boy. Went through a ton of batteries. Such your fault, Greta's upset. Cool spot. The Sunday stuff taken over from the PAL version. Fun game. There you go. Right. No, that's Bubble Bobble. I can't remember what the Tetris game is. Tetris even had its own song in the charts in the UK. I don't know if it got around. If you kept a C64 box unopened from 85, would it work if you started it now? I don't see why not, because it doesn't need updates. As long as it's not damp or anything, I guess it should just work, shouldn't it? Because old one will still work. The screen was never that clear. I was thinking, I thought someone's enhanced these photos. I wonder if the power transformer thing isn't dead. Apparently, they tend to die. Oh dear. Right, where are we? A few more pages and we're done. Oh, we might be done anyway. Oh, we are done. Phew, made it. Well, there we go. Go back to that. And if you can find an old CRT telly for it, that's the worst thing, isn't it? The CRT TVs, because you need this. I think, yeah, this you still have to get an aerial connection, but it's tricky, isn't it? Getting an old game to work on a new TV. The Tetris theme was in the charts along with Super Mario Land. I love both songs. Yeah, probably the top 10. Mind you, it depends on the capacitors. Yeah, they can pop, can't they? But usually if they're overused. Yeah, he's got to get up half an hour before he gets to bed. No, I'm going to bed in 3 minutes. Right. So we'll end this tonight. We'll one last look at Maria Whittaker. That's in Rush. I'm going to go back a page. We'll go back to the Game Boy. You can look at that for a minute. I'm a hoarder. I have the same Hitachi telly I bought for my SNES and N64, so works built like a Tonka track. I think it's a Panasonic LCD, which I had to get for the SCART cables and then I had to get adapters for the was it N64 and the Wii and the GameCube. So they were adapted to bloody SCARTs. And I got lucky and CRT from a charity shop a few years back. Yeah, it's back when they were giving them away back then, and now they probably know they're worse because they check on eBay. Ace Ventura in particular, I think great movies recently for all the Lady Willy stuff. Bizarrely, they left in the money shop when he turns around at the end. I'm not sure if you can complete Tetris or not. That is a good point. How many? Because technically it just goes on forever, doesn't it? Thank you for Gareth in the chat as being as sad as me to make the stream possible. Welcome, Mike. Mike, hang on, Mike. You said you weren't available to join me, but you're still here. I guess you couldn't be on video. Christ, I remember the Tetris and Super Mario Land singles. Yes. Did anyone buy them? Which of you bastards bought the Crazy Fog fucking single and albums? Have a go on. Until next time, yes, tomorrow night we're discussing Hans Zimmer. So there's a lot he's done. That game was a peach. There's a peach right there on the left. A peach you could eat all day. Mike bought Super Mario Land song. There you go. Handhelds have never really appealed to me. I know the mobile phones, Apple phones killed them off, really, didn't it? But yeah, I was never a fan because it's tiny screen, batteries, and it's a green and black screen. But yeah, that was joyous fun. I look forward to more. Oh yeah, so there'll be more. Maybe with Mike. I was only available for 20 minutes. You could have nipped it out. I did buy Star Trekking. I have Star Trekking now. I don't think I bought it at the time. Or maybe I did, but I have it on 7-inch now. All right, so that's the end. Yeah, thank you, Gareth, and everyone in the chat. Now let's go watch the Super Bowl on ITV. Yeah, good luck with that. I remember an ITV edit. I said, sure, they simply did a close of the Tolo's face instead of showing the lady bulge. Maybe time to dust off Ace Ventura. Never bought Crazy Frog, but I did buy Frogger. Or what's that Frogger ripoff that they could get on mobile phones now? I can't remember. Anyway, it's enough from me. What was the name of the Terminator 2 parody song from? Oh, I have that on singles that Radio 2 did. Arnie and the Terminators, wasn't it? It's in my video. Oh, it's not out yet. Yes, it is. I did a collection of T2 stuff. But yeah, I can't remember what it was called now. I have the Mega Drive handheld. The Nomad is modded, so it's actually playable. Worth a bit. Night, Franz. Yes, good night, everyone. Cross your road. Thank you, Ian. Yeah. I don't know how they didn't get sued. Yeah, Steve Wright and the gang. Awesomeness. Bye, everyone. Bye, Andy. So, yes, let's go say goodbye. Time to say goodbye. Crazy book with the workers saying, yeah, fucking mugs buying that shit. Made that guy a millionaire. Fucking ruined Axel XF. Right, yes. Rant over. Night night all. Great sleep. Great times, yes. Latest, yes. Night night all. God bless me. See you in the morning. Not too early. The Sweetie the Chick Spawn L. Oh, I don't know that one. Oh, maybe I do. It's all coming back to me now. Right, let's get this over with. Right. Great stream. Yes, thank you. It's all made better with all you people. Mwah to you, Mr. G. Yes, mwah. Now this, good night all. Great. Right, we'll end this with this.
Ladies, leave.